In this section of the course, we're going to cover vendor relations and the concepts surrounding costs, contracts, service documentation, and more in the world of cloud computing. As we go through this section, we'll be mostly focused on Domain 3, management and technical operations, and we will also revisit Domain 2, which is business principles of cloud environments. We'll be focused mostly on Objective 3.3 in this section, but we'll also quickly jump back to Objective 2.1. Objective 3.3 states that given a scenario, you must be able to review and report on financial expenditures related to cloud resources. And specifically, we'll be looking at virtual machine instance types, licensing, chargebacks and tagging, maintenance, and reporting. Objective 2.1 states that given a scenario, you must be able to use appropriate cloud assessment, and specifically, we'll be looking at reporting concerning compute, network, and storage services in the cloud. Now, as we begin this section, we will first cover virtual machine instance types, including spot and reserved instances. Spot instances are a type of VM instance that are available at a discounted price, but they can be terminated when the cloud provider needs the underlying resource for another customer. Reserved instances are a type of VM instance that are purchased for a longer period of time, such as 1 or 3 years. Organizations that purchase reserved instances can save money on their cloud computing costs, but they are locked into the instance for the duration of the reservation. Basically, reserved instances provide cost savings and stability, while spot instances offer low cost and flexibility. Next, we will discuss licensing in the cloud. We will discuss pay-as-you-go licensing, bring your own license, volume licensing, perpetual licensing, and open source licensing for your virtual machine. With pay-as-you-go licenses, the cloud service provider gives your organization the necessary licenses for you to run your applications and services on the cloud provider's hardware, and then you will simply be billed for the usage of that license. Bring your own license option allows organizations to use existing licenses on the cloud provider's hardware. Volume licensing is a pricing model that allows organizations to purchase a large number of licenses for cloud-based services, such as software as a service applications or infrastructure as a service offerings at a discounted price. Perpetual licensing refers to a traditional software licensing model in which customers pay a one-time fee for the perpetual right to use a software product. Open source software is software that is released with a license that allows users to view, modify, and distribute the source code. This means that users can access and modify the underlying code that runs the cloud-based servers and services, and can also be used to build and deploy their own custom solutions. Then, we will discuss chargebacks and tagging and how they are used in cloud computing. Chargebacks are a method of allocating cloud computing costs to specific departments or projects within an organization. This allows organizations to recover the cost of their cloud computing resources from the department that actually uses them, rather than relying on a central information technology budget. Tagging allows organizations to assign metadata to their cloud resources, such as virtual machines, storage, and data transfer, which can be used to categorize and track the cost of each resource. After that, we will discuss maintenance in cloud and specifically who is responsible for the costs associated with all that maintenance being performed. Maintenance is an essential aspect of cloud computing and refers to the ongoing efforts to keep cloud infrastructure, software, and hardware up to date, secure, and running smoothly. In cloud computing, maintenance encompasses a wide range of activities, including firmware updates, software updates, security hotfixes, hardware upgrades, and hardware troubleshooting and replacement. One of the primary reasons organizations move to the cloud is to offload the capital expenditure of buying hardware, as well as the supporting and maintenance costs that their hardware incurs. Next, we have reporting. Reporting in cloud computing refers to the process of monitoring and analyzing usage and performance of cloud services, such as compute, network, and storage services. Compute services in the cloud computing refer to the processing power and memory resources that are provided by the cloud service provider. Networking services refer to the communication channels and protocols that are used to support the transmission of data between different cloud services and between users and cloud services. Storage services in cloud computing refer to the storage capacity and storage media that are provided by the cloud service provider. Finally, we'll perform a quick demonstration so that you can see how these cloud expenditures can be managed in the real world, and then we'll take a short quiz to see what you learned during a section of this course. And then we'll review each of those quiz questions to fully ensure that you can explain why the right answers were right and why the wrong answers were wrong. So let's get ready to cover cloud expenditures in this section of the course.